everyone. Welcome to Canal Days, and thanks for joining us for today's episode of the St. Mary's Church in Ware, Massachusetts. I'm your co-host Carrie, here with my co-host, local historian and founder of Historical Tours of Greater Holyoke, Robert Kumu. As your personal tour guide, Robert will lead you through some of the most iconic sites and their legends of historic significance throughout New England's preeminent and pivotal state of Massachusetts. With his expert insights, every monument and memorial story comes to life. Afterwards, don't forget to check out his website, holyokecanaltour.org, to access the full Canal Days video and podcast series. Also, check out his free in-person public tours he offers throughout Western Mass and the 2025 schedule for these special events. You can also book personalized private tours for groups of all sizes tailored to your interests. To discover all that and much more, remember to log on to holyokecanaltour.org. So, what year was this church first built?
Okay, it was built in 1905, but it has a cornerstone over there, so I'll figure out a lot more. It's a campus too, so there are other pieces to it. Okay, it's a very big church. Has a social hall alongside of it, of course. You're on South Street in Ware, Massachusetts, corner of Monroe. And it's in a Romanesque revival style. It has rounded windows. And big two towers on the side with spires, but in the middle it has a bell tower. It's very tall in the middle with another spire, and all three components plus the full body of the church have slate roof, so that's incredible. And it has across the street a gorgeous building. And then a social hall. Doesn't look like it has its bell anymore. Rounded portals and windows like it should have. Beautiful wood on its doors. And stained glass throughout the sides and the front. It has the Mother Mary off to the side. And they tell you about it. It's called Our Lady of the Smile, dedicated to the school Children of St. Mary's, past, present, and future, in 1997. In the back of the sign says, in loving memory of Anthony and Helen Labida Sanborn. In the front sign, in granite rock, says St. Mary's Church. We're now at the corner of the church. Down the street is Memorial Field. Now in this corner right here, it has in Polish the cornerstone, and it says Kościół Pani Marii, AD 1906. So they probably started in 1905 to build it, finished 1906 or 1907. It has wrought iron metal through the portals of the belfry, and they look to be original. And they have stained glass. It looks very simple theme, though it's not religious theme, it's just colored. Now the same, I talked about it in sense of being a modern institution. Now remember that it had an old history, and back in 1905 and the years after, they probably had a full campus. So this was probably a convent. It's looked to be from 1950s. It probably was an older convent or a house for the nuns. Probably was that the school, St. Mary's School, was in the very back of this church. And it's now a parking lot, so it's gone. And across the street, up a little bit, is probably the rectory for St. Mary's. It's a gorgeous building nowadays. Has a couple religious statues around. It's probably still the rectory. Behind it is the modern St. Mary's School. Also looks to be from the 1950s. Whether there was an old school or not, I'll figure that out at some point. So I'll walk towards the school a bit. Okay, and it's very big. So you see there, it's a full campus. Now it has a cornerstone on it, and it tells you the year, and it says 1959. So I would believe there's a predecessor school, and it was too small, and they had to make a bigger one. And this is a rectory made in the Victorian style with Italianate brackets throughout. It's quite gorgeous. And also a slate roof. And athletic fields are behind here. Okay, so thanks for coming along.